Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. Our heroes, these amazing and incredible people who are my Patreons, who support the channel and allow us to do all these kooky, crazy, and amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello,
Folks at
everyone.
home.
Yay! It's so
Wait,
good to
I'm
see
one of the
everyone.
folks at home.
What?
I said, wait, I'm one of the folks at home.
You are one of the folks at home. We are all one of the folks at home. We are home folk, as we call them. It is so good to see so many smiling and amazing faces and so many familiar people in chat. Thank you guys for coming and joining us today and having a grand old time with us. I am very, very keen for today's session. Hopefully we will now see the end of at least one of these 7 dooms by the end of today's session. Who will survive? Who will be forever transformed? That is still kind of up in the air. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's get a crack on and start today. So first of all, before we kick in, we have to thank our sponsors who are responsible for helping us keep the lights on here. First of all, Hero Forge for the wonderful art you see on stream here. All of our tokens, all the artworks for the characters are made using a bespoke 3D model making software called Hero Forge that allows us to, boom, make 3D printable minis as well as create tokens for our VTTs. Yeah, so go and check them out. Then, of course, we have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that you hear throughout the course of the game. Sound effects such as the sound of a bear. Well, that's nice. That actually sounded like a bear. So there you go. Or ambient music such as D&D 2024 Minstrels. What ho! We have cometh thee unto this place, a pit filled with goblins, assholes be them. Alas, Ripnugget, being strong of heart and powerful in mind, has thrown thy ally Peyton into the 7-pointed square circle and transformed him forthwith into the spawn of sin. Alack. I don't know. That's the best I'm doing. Yeah, cool. Music, sound effects, monsters, you name it, Sirenscape has it, so go check them out. Then, of course, we have Fantasy Grounds, which is our VTT of choice, which allows us to do a lot of the role-playing that you can see here, the maps, the visuals, the dice rolls, everything is done using that as our VTT, so go and check that out, you know, we are an affiliate, so, pardon me. Every purchase has a bit of a kickback to your good old friend Dangarino. So, you know, there you go. Yeah. All right. Now, no epic adventure happens without an epic group of heroes. So let me turn it over to my players to tell you about themselves and the characters that they are going to be playing.
I'm ready for Dag to criticize ready. So I'm Skulai playing the elf Cinderial, who is a devout worshipper of the fire god Siren Ray, even though she was burned in the very same cathedral a couple of decades ago, using the pain of the burn to one up and thinking she was actually saved by the fire as she tries to spread light to the world through various means.
Like lighting it on fire.
Like lighting on the fire.
Hello, I'm Avarian. I'm playing Westinson, who is a guard from a neighboring city on the lifelong quest of finding the actual proverbial bottom of the bottle. I've joined these adventures to rid this place of the 7 dooms, well, 6.5 now, in an attempt to build up some self-esteem and to potentially redeem himself in his own eyes. Currently, I have a hand axe. Yep. It's left of my arsenal is a hand axe. All right.
All right. I'm Rock, and I'm playing Ziak, the Colo Monster Hunter. And, you know, he's trying to be a monster hunter. You know, the art of his adopted parents taught him, but he needs a little bit more work on it.
And I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion. I play Peyton, a rogue who is also from Sandpoint, like Cinderial. uh, um, became an orphan from the same fire, and kind of just lived his life helping the town as best he could, but just kind of became an annoyance to the town as he grew up. Um, yeah.
All right. And sir, not appearing in this film is, of course, our friend Sean, who plays the role of Titus, our Azarketi tiefling warrior of Shaylin, as well as our dear friend Matt from All Things Fantasy, who plays the role of Devanda, our human ranger. We wish them all the best, and we hope that they are back soon. But in the meantime, however, we have these incredible characters for today. Now, before we kick off, we have one last person to thank before we start, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show and for always supporting our channel. It means so much to have you guys here subscribing, watching, and donating. Every little bit goes towards what's called the DAG survival check, where it is basically me paying my mortgage and affording solid food. There are a number of ways that you can help contribute to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game while we play. Those of you who are subscribed, you earn channel points a little quicker than most. For those of you who have, however, some disposable income, you can donate to the stream for more tangible effects. First of all, for $5, you can donate a red mark to a player or a purple mark to me. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, have bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from a deck of cards in front of me. One of two decks, should I say. The first deck is a deck of plot twists, where I will draw 3 cards and you will pick one of them, and we will then add it as a story prompt in the session while we play. The second choice, if you would like, is a heroic action, which can be provided to a player of your choosing, which serves as not only a hero point, but also a free power that is drawn at random from the deck. Then, of course, we have our $20 donation, because sometimes shit just needs to work, and a nat 20 is the only way you're going to get it. So yes, $20 for a natural 20 for a player of your choosing. Or the GM, just saying, putting it out there. For $50, you can provide a magic item to a player of your choice. This can be a homebrew item you design. You can ask me to design an item, or you can give it to the player and allow them to pick something from their wish list to add to their inventory. If, however, you woke up this morning and chose violence instead, you can instead use that $50 to increase the difficulty of a challenge the group is currently facing, making a boss even more deadly, raising the stakes well and truly high beyond the means of our players to accomplish, and, of course, making sure that everyone has a good time avoiding death. So yeah, boss buffs, that's kind of it. Then, of course, we have our $100 secret menu item. The secret menu item is a massive, massive thing. It changes the scope of how we handle things as we play. Right now, we have a small mini side group of characters which have been donated from the chat so far. We have this guy here whose name is Caliban. Who is a wizard a gnomish investigator. We have an old PC of mine, Kolodi, who is a mechanical construct puppet, and we have Kesavran. I think that's how you say that one. I might be wrong. Let me pull it up here real quick. Kevsaran. Who were donated by last week's incredible donators, and we ended up with Kev Saran. Yeah, okay, Kev Saran. So these characters here are now all members of another team that is here and helping our heroes in their endeavors to destroy the 7 Dooms. All right, we have no pre-donations and stuff, but we do have the amazing B-Town coming in with a massive 28-month subscription, as well as our friend Brune Brassax, who's come in with the lucky number 25 for his subscription. So thank you guys for your ongoing and continued support. You are amazing. Love your faces. All right. What say we get started?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Whew, here we go. Getting in the mood now. So, when last we left our heroes, having performed a seance to summon the spirit of Nualia, an enemy of the city of Sandpoint who had been victimized by its townsfolk, driving her into the open, loving arms of Lamashtu, the goddess of monsters. She attacked the village with a horde of goblins, only to be defeated by a group of heroes. Now, many years later, things are starting to uncover, things are starting to unearth, and old wounds have begun to open once more. We have found a large pit in a place known as the Devil's Platter, in which the 7 dooms are supposed to reside. After delving into the first level, our heroes encountered the undead Grave Knight Ripnugget, the former chieftain of the goblins who had attacked their town so many years ago. He stands affronted at the kind of presence of our heroes, and has shaked his fist as he's basically gone, "How dare you come here and try to survive?" And unveiled that his plans were to turn people into these dreadful creatures known as Sinspawn, then unleash them as a second wave of destruction. And the fight that ensued was swift and violent, and Ripnugget is now dead. However, both Ziak and Peyton have been transmogrified from their original beautiful human and Kolo selves into deadly, vicious Sinspawn. And with that, we will start today's session. Okay. What would you like to do?
Say, since when are not still attacking us?
So yeah, Cinderio looking over. Cinderio looking across, you can see that right now Navander and Navander, Ziak, Westinson are okay-ish. They seem fine, but you get some bad feelings about this. Cinderio,
Okay,
what are you doing?
Sorry, but actually, I was waiting for you to re-roll initiative. For some
Oh,
reason.
sorry, no, we don't need to. There's only 4 of us.
Oh, okay. So assuming we're still actually, sorry, because I was waiting for that because it was like, I was waiting for the thing to go. So we're still in initiative order.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Can I use a hero point for an extra action, please?
You may.
Very well. So with eyes still shut, because even though she was healed, that was more for the wounds, not for the shut eyes. To answer people in chat.
Mm-hmm.
She will try to. So I'm effectively using your map because I don't have a map on my side. What to? No, I've got the map, but blind status means I don't physically see.
Oh, right. Yes.
She'll try to get to roughly the center, which I hope is close enough, and then do a 3-action heal, saying, "I'm sure we can survive this now that the devil is felt." Because I don't have someone 30-foot range.
That will hit everyone.
Very well. That's kind of what I was aiming for. The extra hero point was for the extra action to move. So I can go 3-action heal.
Yep, not a problem. All right. With using your hero point to step up into the center of the room, you raise your holy symbol to Siren Ray as a wave of healing energy and fire lashes out, healing everyone for 8 points of healing.
I was hoping for a little bit more, but it will do.
All right. Kalodi is healed. Still unconscious, but healed.
I might be healed.
Yeah. He's got a bioorganic core.
Even better then. So that will be Cinderella's 3 turns with that.
All right. Next up is Sinspawn Peyton. Now, did you heal just then, Peyton?
Yeah, because he did a burst heal.
No, I'm asking if you.
I'm not undead.
No, I know. I'm asking if you
Oh,
made the
yeah.
adjustment. Yeah, cool.
I did, yep.
Good, good. All right, carry on. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna push the Ek.
All right, athletics check to shove Ziak into the circle of transmogrification. Ziak, what is your fort
30.
save plus 10? I cannot hear you, Rock.
22. So yeah, he pushes me.
All right, you are shoved into the ring. The moment your foot steps behind the circle for the seven-pointed star, you feel that sense of avarice and greed rising through your body again. As this happens, you feel the waves of energy starting to twist your body and corrupt you. All right, you will have a turn to try and break free of it, but otherwise that is it. Peyton, you have used a athletics check to push him in. You've got 2 more left. What do you want to do?
I will then attempt to grab Westinson.
All right, make a athletics check to grapple with a -5 penalty, as you have made a second attack.
What shot? I always roll low on the second one. 13.
All right, the third. Yep.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is just not
Alright,
gonna handle it.
I don't like that. Grab again.
All right,
Minus
-10.
10. Oops, not -19, -10. The zero's right next to it. 14.
All right.
Still no.
All right.
Ah.
Unfortunately, as you try to grab hold of Westinson, he uses his musket, his hatchet, and just uses it to deflect your attacks and prevent you from grabbing a firm hold. Next up is the robot Collodi. As he goes to stand up, he's like, "Did anyone catch the number of that truck?"
Sandero standing over. Say, yeah, I think it flattened himself. Should just be beside you, I think.
He looks beside him. Neat. Okay. Who do I kill? Who do I kill next?
Neat.
Okay. He heads towards Peyton.
Uh-oh.
Is anyone saying or doing anything? Nope. All right. All right, Peyton, a buzzsaw chops into you and deals 34 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as you go down. So that's a move action, attack action. That's it. Okay, Titus, you're up next.
You're on Titus.
I'm on Titus.
We don't have a
Titus
shot.
is going to grab Ziak and attempt to keep him in the circle. I sit there for ages. Titus! Titus! What's he doing? No. Okay.
What are you doing?
That's pretty much all I'm tell you. No.
Alright, here we go. Ooh, that's a
Oh.
16. I don't think that's going to grab Ziak. Ziak, what's your fortitude plus 10?
22.
Yeah, no, he does not
Ooh.
grapple. He'll try it again. Why not? He'll try Westinson this time. As he reaches down once again to grab hold of the nearby dwarf and drag him into the circle. Titus gets a.
Won't he have to walk over to him?
Yeah, you can 5-foot step.
Oh.
25.
That's compared to my fort plus 10.
Yeah, fort save plus 10.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that succeeded.
Does that include the -5 dag?
Oh, right, no, it didn't. Sorry, it should count a -5, so that is 20.
Right on.
Okay, cool. So,
Ooh.
yeah, the creature gets up, you know, as you are wielding your hatchets, and drags you. Well, it doesn't drag you to the thing. It is looks like he's getting ready to pull you in, but you're grappled pretty much at the moment. Also, hey Phoenix, good to see you. How are you? Also, if anyone hasn't had a chance to, please go and check out Oh Hey It's Gina and The Phoenix Path. Two amazing content creators, wonderful friends of the channel. Highly recommend you go check out their stuff. All right, then Gerlunk. Gerlunk is kind of mad that you know that his whole tribe was taken over by a despot. So he is going to use what he knows best and shoot an archery round at the... Oops, I should have rolled the attack first. My apologies. I think it'll still hit, though. Yep, there we go. And he'll knock one of his arrows and launch it as Gerlunk manages to hit the Sinspawn, dealing a reasonable amount of damage. All right. Next action. Shoot again, I guess. Actually, no, I can't. He's down. I don't know what he's going to do with the rest of his actions. He's going to stab Ziak. Pull out his dagger, stab Ziak. Done. Alright, Ziak, you've been stabbed.
Stab me. Gerlach?
No, the one directly, he's kind of...
The Sunspawn just to.
The Sinspawn just near where you are.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. Gerlach is going to quote-unquote stab you.
What the hell?
Yeah. He's trying to stay in with the Sinspawn.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now it is the Sinspawn's turn. One of the Sinspawn is going to try and...
grabs Gerlach.
Actually, yeah, he's going to try and grab Gerlach. With a 16, Gerlach goes, no! Not me! He needs a 20, so that fails. Second athletics check. Why not? He's going to go for Gerlach again. He needs to get a 20. He does not. Third action, he is going to try and...
Sinspawn are really bad at that second one.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Next action, third and final action, he's going to try and do the same thing, but this time he's going to try and hit Ziak. All right, Ziak, as the Sinspawn reaches out, it gets a 27 to grab you. Actually, minus 10 on that one, so 17.
No.
All right, you managed to evade the Sinspawn. He is Dunzo. Navander is unconscious. Ziak, you are on deck. What do you want to do?
Am I grabbed? I'm not grabbed anyway.
You're not
am I?
grabbed. No.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You're just surrounded.
I gotta get out of here and move over here. Well, I'm gonna take op attacks maybe, but I'm gonna step over Peyton. And
All right, make a acrobatics check as you try to roll through Peyton Square.
Okay.
Peyton's down. So we
Yeah,
I'm
Oh
down.
right, no,
Jump
Peyton's
over.
down. Never mind. Ignore me. All right. Attacks of opportunity.
I'm dying actually because
Oh, I'm sorry. I did forget. My apologies. I do get an attack of opportunity from no one. Oh no, no, the Sinspawn. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So two Sinspawn get.
Two
Yeah, okay.
Sunspawn.
All right, here we go. Claw attack on Ziak. That is a
Ooh.
critical hit.
Damn.
15 damage, and the second claw is a miss. So one of the claws comes in deep and scratches. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
3.
All right, 3 it is. you don't have a shield, do you?
No.
Okay, here we go. Brow to chin. You take a -2 perception check and all rolls until you have received a healing.
Okay.
Yep, so basically you've just got this gash on your eye.
Ah.
Alright, that is Gerlunk done. Now we
Alright.
go to the remaining sin spawn. This sin spawn's going to...
No, you.
No,
done
it's
a
my
combat
turn.
tracker.
Oh, wait, what happened there?
It's still
my-
the
my-
action.
It's
Why
my
did you go
turn.
back up?
You just.
That's weird. Okay, sorry, my apologies. Ziak, you're up next. No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna give the
Okay.
sin spawn infinite turns.
Ah, God. Alright,
Also,
Yes,
where's my
we
battle
was-
music?
So I can hear it. Okay. So I moved for my first turn, and then I got hit. The two sins trying to hit me. Now I'm gonna try my second turn. This might be bad because now I have a minus to look for crap. I'm gonna look at. I'm looking for the documents of Nugget Dude about this, how to change the symbol back to their normal people.
Okay, make a make
You
a
don't have a
percentage check.
minus. It's just for attacking and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was all stuff. No.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, make a perception check. Oh, sorry, a percentage check. Percentage.
Percentage? Roll percentage. Oh, okay. What's wrong?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You do not find
Ooh.
anything.
Ah, great. Okay. All right.
All right.
That was almost
don't-
a critical.
And then
Oh.
okay, can I roll percentage again for my last
Sure.
search again?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
No penalty on it, but yes, you may.
All right.
66.
66.
Nice. Yes, on one of the tables nearby the blueprint, it sort of uncovers the makeshift nature of the different runes in the floor. It basically tells you the reagents that you need, all of which you can gather from the shelves, needs to be put together as the people who have been mistakenly transformed step into the other 7-pointed star. And in doing so,
Other.
will transform back into the models that they originally had.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I say that stuff out loud to everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, next up
So they can-
is... Sorry, go on.
Do whatever they want to do with that. Yeah.
Do with whatever you will.
Whatever
Speaking of
Yeah.
those who act on their own will, Westonson, you're up next.
So, I'm still being held down by one of these.
I
Since
don't believe
Bond's
you're being
Titan.
held down.
Okay. Because I thought I was grappled.
No, they just repositioned you.
Okay. So I will, since I've now been told that we need to drag them over to this other circle,
Mhm.
I will grab the now dying form of Peyton
Mhm.
and drag him across.
All right. Done and done as we then go to Navander.
Your combat tracker's really going all over the place.
What's it
It
doing?
is.
Hold on. Yeah, actually, that should be a Cinderio. One moment. Hold on, let me... I'm gonna... you know what? I'm just gonna re-roll initiative here. And see
Yeah.
if that
Freaking
fixes
out.
it. There you go. Okay, so top of the round. Westonson, it's your turn again.
So, quick question: how far can he drag me?
How far? Depends on his move speed. He'll be moving
I
at
have
half
movement
speed
25.
when he is carrying. Actually, no, because he's a dwarf. He shouldn't be.
Okay.
Unless
So I could
carry-
get him.
So I'm just over by him now.
Was it an action? Was it an action to grab him?
Yeah, move action to grab him.
So in which case, that was
Oh,
my
right.
moves
Sorry,
this round.
before we head out, I completely forgot. We have new allies.
Allies.
Thank you for reminding me. Especially because I spent ages putting them together. Alright, I'll put they're in at the end of the round. Let me also drag and drop them. We have the History Professor Caliban. And we have the Den Mother. Who is Kevsaran, a monk who is looking after the group as a protector. Okay, now, being kind of aware of the situation at hand, Caliban is going to lend assistance to Westonson. Using his vast intellect and his ability to studiously examine large amounts of paperwork, he is going to attempt to try and ascertain what is needed for the ritual to convert Peyton back into a human. Could I get chat to please roll me exclamation D20? Exclamation D20 in chat.
14.
14. All right, that should be plenty. So, yeah, he pulls out a book which it indicates a few different reagents. He is going to need some help putting them together, but otherwise, he says you should just strap him down to the in any way, shape, or form you can, because he has to be in the circle for this to work as well.
Okay. So
All right.
I will continue dragging him up and then basically toss him onto the circle.
Sure.
I shout to the gnome. Does it hurt someone who's not one of these things in there?
Yeah, but the gnome nods. He says, "Oh my, yes. This is a highly invasive ritual. Their whole body, their entire physical form is basically being ripped into pieces and then shoved back in a different order. And
So if I were to
effectively,
go in there-
what's that?
So if I were to go in there,
Oh yeah, no, this would be like a Jeff Goldblum The Fly thing. You'd just be like, "Shablarg," and you'd be like, "Yeah, kill me," and then we'd have to put you
Bill
down.
Westonson,
And
Peyton.
we'd have to set fire to the body. It's a
Peyton.
whole thing.
you have a very interesting fourth wall ability. All right.
So Daryl
in which-
sounds like we want them to be unconscious to not suffer.
He's currently
He becomes
unconscious.
Peytonson. Ooh.
So yeah, I just grab Peyton and toss him into the circle, and well, I can't do anything more here, so I start walking back.
All right, that is fine. Ziak, you are up next. As we take a moment to thank McClover for the $30 donation. You absolute freaking unit. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. It is going to go to a very, very hungry dag after the stream. Let me know what you would like to donate for. Babuzo, I am a noob to Pathfinder, basically because I'm well past half a century in years of aged meat. I love that definition. That is perfectly fine. Welcome, Bob. I'm going to call you Bob for now. If you have a problem with that, then, well, that's unfortunate. Well, welcome in. Again, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I am a relatively expertised person in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask, please feel free at any point in time. We do try to make the stream accessible to people who haven't played before, so we do go over all the rules and stuff and engagements and things, so we do try our best to make sure that everyone's, kind of looked after as well. But if you have specifics, feel free to ask as well. If it's not me, my players will be able to fill those in. Also, we have a link to our Discord, which we will put in chat in a moment. And that Discord is a great place to chat about Pathfinder and other things as well. All right, McClover has given a hero point to Cinderiel. A hero point to Cinderiel. We have a hero point to... no, we have 2 hero points to Westonson.
Ooh.
All right, 2 hero points to Westinson. All right, and then we have 1 for Ziak.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and the last one we have as Chat picks a plot twist. All right, so let's do this. Hey, no worries, Tony. Thank you so much for stopping by anyway. Much appreciated, my friend. Sleep well. All right, our 3 plot twists for the day are Old Chestnut, Something Lost, and True Love. Aww. There we go.
Oh, man.
So those are our options. If we can get a poll going, we can figure out what it is. But yep, we have something lost. We have Old Chestnut, and we have True Love.
Yep. And plot twist is already up. If you don't see it, just watch it because the hype train bit is semi-covering it.
All right, so there we go. Okay. So Ziak, as previously mentioned, it is now your turn. Your body is now shifting in a more prominent way. They couldn't stop you from leaving. You can just walk straight out if you would like to, but they will likely try to, knock you back in.
Ziak him?
Zach was over at the.
I was at the table.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Which table? I'm looking at. What am I looking at?
He was
What
up
is-
there by where Gerlach is.
Yeah. He's kind of
He
just
was. He
disappeared.
rolled the. He
Oh,
rolled
where
the
have you-
D100s.
Oh, my apologies. I
Did I disappear?
You did.
Because my map went dark, so I exited out.
Ah, okay. Well, that's
Go back
probably
in,
why I
yeah.
thought you transformed into a
A spawn.
into a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now let's rewind that a little bit. You have not transformed into a Sinspawn. Instead, you are near Gerlunk, as you are trying to help Caliban, the wizard, do this whole magic reverse thing. So there you go.
Yeah, so my next goal is to get all the ingredients or items I need to turn him back.
Perfect. Make a perception check.
All right. Move, get out of my way, map. Thank you.
First you want the map, now it's in your way.
Right? Ooh.
Nice. With the 24. Yeah, with the 24, you find several satchels and bottles and stuff, and you gather them up to take for the ritual. Meanwhile, Gerlunk is right next to you. And he says, "What are you doing?" To Ziak.
Helping. I'm helping my friend.
He looks over at the
Got a
sin
problem
spawn.
with it?
He looks over at the sin spawn, and he does this.
He does what?
Be my guest.
He just points at the.
He points at the sin
Oh, okay.
spawn. He says, "So you have a problem with that?" "Yes. Yes, there are things. Help. Help fight. Fight, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
Yeah.
piss farting around with potions?"
Okay.
He
well. If I turn him back, we'll have another ally.
and more of your allies will die while you're doing this. He sits there and he's like, "Well, okay, I guess I'll go get stabbed now." He turns around and he uses Hunter's Mark on the sin spawn behind him, and he's going to use the dog slicer to try and chop him up. He does indeed hit. One moment here.
Did my other turns get skipped?
I was going to say, because
Oh,
there's one
maybe.
thing to look around.
Yeah, I'd say you use the rest of your action to gather the materials. Because remember, the first action was to look
Okay.
around. The second is to gather the materials. So technically, you do have one more action if you would like to use it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move to over there by Peyton.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It's 45. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
All right, cool, not a problem. Easy done. So again, Gerlong does do the whole like, what the hell? Turns around and he tries to stab at the Sandpoint. He does, and he lands a critical hit. And his critical hit kills the Sandpoint.
Oh shit.
He turns up, he cuts its throat. The creature is dead.
Ah, shit.
He then looks
Yeah,
over
cool.
at the He then looks over at the Titus one. All right. Then we have Kalodi. Kalodi is going to go up to the remaining
Floaty,
Sandpoint over here.
non-lethal on that one.
As you say that, he comes up with a buzzsaw, and he's like, "Meow!" And as you say that, he's like, "What? Oh, no!" And he turns his arm, and he cuts into the ground instead of stabbing, his, this guy. He goes, "I don't really do non-lethal, mate. This thing just has a slice and puree mode. That's about it." As his buzzsaw arm just meow. He goes, "I suppose I could just punch him." And he's gonna try and just punch Titus. Lands a critical hit. Deals 28 damage as he punches. Who's died? No one's died yet. But we're getting there. The night is young.
I'm down, but I'm dying. I'm not dead.
Remember, you've
Alright.
got a quick card as well.
Yes, we'll get there. Second unarmed attack manages to do damage, and then he missed the first attack. Alright, give us a number between 1 to 5. Alarian.
3.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bludgeoning. He splits open his jaw. He takes -2 to his land speed, clumsy 2, and yeah, he basically just gets his bell rung as Kalodi comes in with a big wooden fist and smashes him square in the jaw. All right. He's not looking great. He's still up, but you know, there you go. Cinderiel, you're up next.
So, if you say not that one, I see one going down. There's one behind. Which one was our ally?
What?
As a reminder for people on the table, Sandero can't tell them the difference. She just sees Sandpoint.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
true.
she's
That's true.
asking for guidance. So she's asking for guidance about which one is still a threat and which one we need to save in the 3 that appear Sandpoint-ish.
Well, the goblin might be a threat, but the one in front of our new ally is our friend Titus.
As it stands, it would appear to have no direct enemy undead left.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
I'll leave it to your discretion to shoot the short, stinky one.
Right, so... Okay. That's not what I was thinking I was going to get as a response. Because the short, stinky one helps Sanderiel. What she was asking more was, should she be attacking the Sandpoint that was remaining, because she doesn't know if that's Titus or one of the originals,
Mhm.
or she needs
no.
to turn around and help stabilize Peyton, who was dying and bleeding out behind her.
That's true.
Oh,
Both are
okay.
pretty viable options.
The
So she
one
was
on the
asking
other
for a direction.
circle- The one on the other circle that's currently down. Yeah, that's the Peyton that was.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
such a
so
cool title, Peyton. That was.
Peyton that was.
The
okay,
Peyton
so
was.
we don't want to bleed our
The
eyes into circle,
Peytons,
but
as
people
Peyton
down.
was.
In which case, Sandero will use that little bit of information, which is what she was looking for, and she will take a few steps kind of that way as she wanders across to get inside range so she can cast Stabilize on the Peyton that's inside the circle so he doesn't die out.
All right, done and done as you stabilize Peyton within his transmogrifying circle. Also, real quick, welcome into Cookie Monster, and thank you so much for the donation, you lovely and beautiful human. Long story short, our heroes are currently, now that they've killed Rip Nugget, they're just killing off the Sin Spawn and other little things this library has, and that's about it. Yeah. So right now they're down to 2 Sin Spawn, which are the former allies of the group, and 1 Sin Spawn who was absolutely not associated with them. All right. After Cinderial, we go to Peyton.
I'm unconscious but stable then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So I guess that's all I can really do.
Oh no, you received a healing, so I feel like you'd be conscious.
No, he's not since he's gone down, he's not.
Didn't you?
Yeah, not since
No,
I've gone
she's
down.
stabilized.
That was
I was
pre-
at
Oh,
8.
stabilize. It was stabilize.
I was at
Sorry,
8
my bad.
left. He Scenario healed the big area. I was at 16, then I went down.
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
So I'm
different
just
spell, but
stable and-
stabilize. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. In which case, Titus
Yeah.
gets to go. Titus is going to try and drag Navander. Why not? It's a very one-trick pony, this Titus guy. All right, here we go. Athletics there, and then here.
I mean, technically, Navander's back up because he's on 8 hit points as well.
Oh yeah, true.
All right, that is a hit. He begins by raising his. Sorry, one moment. His large and vicious claw. I don't know why it's not registering that. I'm just going to use the I'm going to use the claw from the other. Oh, I don't have one there. Okay, that's okay. It was a +11, so there we go. All right, AC bonus to Westonson.
AC bonus or just AC?
AC.
23.
That'll fail, and Collodi, he'll fail with Collodi as well. Oh my god. So yeah, the Titus Sinspawn keeps trying to scratch and claw, but just can't find any purchase whatsoever on your teammates. As Caliban continues to read out, "The power of Christ compels you. Be gone, Satan! Relinquish this man's body. Though he may be weak in mind, he is weak in spirit and morality and ethics and general decency. Also, his, ability to actually, restrain himself from alcohol is also incredibly lacking. But nonetheless, I believe in great things, and I'm going to reanimate him along with this here wagon that I'm going to use to take him to the other side of the room so he can kick ass." He's not actually doing that. He's just, being facetious. Anyway, cool. He's going to make a cast level check as he is trying to get you up.
Oh god, is this where we get Peyton back? We need to drag him out before he morphs into something else instead.
Maybe. All right, with a 17, yeah, that's fine. You are... yeah, Caliban has managed to transform Peyton back into his regular form.
Yay!
All right. As you come to, what is your reaction?
Do I come to? I'm still unconscious, but
Oh yeah, I keep
stable.
forgetting. Yeah, you're. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're still unconscious. Okay, so 2 actions to that. One action. He is going to move over to the stage to get a better look at you. That is all. Okay, done. Cinderial, you're up.
Wait, what?
It is, of course, never too late to choose violence.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to turn the AC on. It is super hot in here. Right, I'll be right back.
I love that Michael just forgets stuff.
I love.
It's also not Sanderial. It's
Yeah,
Kev's,
it's Kevin
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what'll happen if I stay on this portal thing.
Yeah,
and this turns
he's
to
been
me.
forgetting a lot of stuff today.
It's first thing in the
Well,
morning. Leave the
well,
old guy alone.
No, yeah, it is. The old guy alone.
And Fancy Grounds has been jumping around a lot.
Yeah,
has been.
that's true.
It's my favorite thing about playing with people from on different continents. I'm freezing my ass off in the basement with the baseboard heaters plugged in or turned on and cranked. And he's
Okay.
turning on AC.
I returned.
Yeah, it's not Sandero, by the way. If you read it, it's our monk friend.
Oh, god damn it. Yes, it is. You're right. Our monk friend.
The monkey
We'll
is
charge
so
at
friends.
Titus. After engaging in...
Philanthropy.
Yes. Reflective ripple stance. With a stance that moves like running water. She's going to use her first action to trip.
Water breathing, number 2.
Okay, come on. There we go. Trip. Trip, 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 trip. Here we go. All right. With a swift motion around the ankles, Titus is now prone. All right. With Titus now being knocked prone, she's gonna make use her final action to make a attack. Using her fist of justice. Ooh, that is a miss.
Ooh.
I'll use a jinx point on it. Let's see what happens with this. As she yells out at the top of her lungs, "Stay down!" And let's see if this will make any difference. Oh, that's pretty good. A solid hit. All right. As Titus takes 8 points of damage from getting clobbered. All right. That was our monkey friends go. Back to the top where we have Westonson.
All right. It's looking really crowded over there. I'll take it.
Well, Peyton's not really there. He's on the other side.
You changed Colodi's image to Peyton.
Did I?
At least that's what it looks like on my screen.
Yep.
I totally did. You're right.
I was wondering why it was still a Sunspawn on the left on your screen as well.
Because I
Well,
am a
there's.
derp.
Yeah. I will. There's 2 actions to move over there. I'm going to attempt to hit Titus.
You do, in fact,
Actually, I'm gonna try to grapple him. Why not? I haven't done anything like that in a while. I understand why I haven't when I look at my skill, but we'll go for it.
Good luck.
No, that is a no.
No bueno.
Nope, not having it. Wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent. Well, that's my
Alright.
3 actions.
I suppose the one question is that a critical failure considering it's a 9?
That probably is.
Yes, that is. But what do I do with this?
Okay, in which case I'll hero point it.
Hero point? Done.
Yep. 10 more, 19.
Okay, that'll succeed.
All right. All right, grapple him. An attempt to kind of pull him down to the ground. But that's all I got for right now.
I think he is on the ground. He's prone, right?
Yep. He's already prone.
So I'm just piling on him then.
Alright, done and done.
Dog pile.
Piling on the circle.
What's the worst that could happen?
So many things. Alright, Ziak, you're up next.
All right. All right. Peyton is okay now. Actually, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go do the same thing as and see. He is actually okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
move over there. Yeah, look at him, and we're like, is that actually Peyton? And like, poke at him.
Peyton, you are now being poked.
Still unconscious.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna. I think I have a potion. Let's see. Let's look at my inventory. I do. I have 3 healing potions of moderate. So I'm gonna give one to Peyton.
Alright. Pulling out your potion, you pop it open and force feed it into his gob. Please roll your healing.
That's 2 die 8 or is that 3 die 8?
I believe it's 2.
Okay. So shift.
Let's see, and then Gerlong. Who's Gerlong betraying? Gerlong's going to try and stab Kesvaran.
Whoa,
He
that's
will
too many
miss.
die 8s. Why did I do that many? There we go.
Gerlong is going to back off and use Hunter's Mark on the martial artist.
Peyton healed 9.
Nice.
9? Okay.
All right. Cool. After Peyton receives a moderate amount of healing, we then go to Collodi. Collodi is very invested in killing this dude, so he is going to again keep using his electric damagey thing. The sound of the whirring buzzsaw breaks through as a critical hit comes through
Ooh.
and rips this dude into pieces. Okay.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Now, this time I believe it's Cinderial.
Yes.
Good.
So, with the imprecise nature of this echo, would Cinderella have been able to detect effectively Gerlunk attempt to stab the monk and then run away? Or is that too fine detailed?
I'd say that'd be fine.
So this monk that Cinderella knows has been helping her, and this guy's flipping and flopping. Okay, I think based on that, especially considering the dog pile on the other side, and this guy constantly changing his mind, so
Gerlung not change mind. Gerlung just knows which way the wind is blowing. Gerlach on winning side.
And she'll respond saying, "And you're going to despair for not making up your mind to side with us," as she will cast Agonizing Despair on him.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Okay. Agonizing Despair as you cast it. Describe the spell for me.
Hold on. The target's mind tumbles down a deep well of dread, dwelling so intently on deep-seated fears that it's painful. Target will take half this for making the save. Mental damage.
All right, let's see
As
it.
it will also become frightened 1 as well.
Ooh, nice. All right. Gerlach takes
Um,
20 points of damage, which is halved to 10.
Yep.
He goes, "Ah! How you know where I am if you blind?"
She'll just close her eyes and look around to him, say,
If Barbarian
I can
falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, will he
I can
rage?
detect your betrayal in the wind.
All right.
She'll just basically just have the banter for her third action with him. With this.
Okay. Peyton, you're up next.
So now being healed and coming to consciousness, do I feel all the pain that has gone through, like,
Yeah.
being rewritten? I just start screaming in Ziak's face. And I honestly then seeing where I am, not knowing where I am technically in the room, I'm going to actually just essentially tackle Ziak away from the circle so he doesn't turn as well. Because I don't know I'm on this side of the room. I still think I'm on the other side.
It's up to you, but yep, you can tackle Ziak. Ziak, do you resist at all?
I'll try.
All right. What's your fortitude plus 10?
22.
22. Okay, and you got a 20.
I don't
That
roll
is
yet.
not going to be enough, Peyton. You are going to fail this spell check.
Where are you
I
getting the
didn't-
20s? It's not
I
been
didn't
rolled
roll
yet.
yet.
Oh,
You're looking at the damage for on Garlunk.
of course I am.
Okay, 12:30.
Oh, yeah.
All right, a 30 will do it.
I critically tackle you. No, did you say
Alright.
20?
Right.
You move in and you
Get away from the
land.
circle!
Yeah, you land a critical hit. You'll knock him back away from the circle as you get to there. Also, really quickly, a welcome in to the Raiders from Wolver Connie, a dear friend of ours who runs a lot of gaming and a lot of fun stuff over on their channel. So go and check that out. Connie, what we are currently doing is we are watching Dag slow slip into madness as we're running through this initiative. Basically, we are a group of adventurers who are trying to stop several dooms from taking over this small town. They have slain an undead grave knight, but now they're now kind of killing these minions that he's been creating by taking people, putting them on a magic circle, and transforming them into these like multifaceted sin spawn. Peyton was turned into one and started attacking the group, but has since regained his intelligence and his composure, so he is now back. This just leaves Titus, one of our players who aren't here, who is currently afflicted at the other end of the building. Okay.
So yeah, my one action.
Ah!
Oh.
What are you doing?
Get away from the circle! It's gonna turn you!
That's the wrong circle.
What?
That's the one that turn you back. But I understand.
Turn? Do I
Gotta get-
remember actually
get
turning,
Titus.
or would I have lost my thought when turning?
Yes.
Gotta get Titus over there now.
Yeah. Okay. Titus, where is Titus?
He's the other sin spawn on the other side. Gotta get him over here. Turn him back. like I did to you.
I think I
You're
understand.
welcome.
Okay. I'm going to activate as I kind of grab my bracelet and I just kind of, almost like I just kind of slap it and it spins on my arm, giving me an additional 10 foot of movement speed for a minute. So, I go from 30 to 40, I guess. So I'm going to go, and then my last action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 as I head for Titus.
Okay, you begin to head for Titus. The van
I
is
just
not
said,
here.
out of the
He chilled
way,
out.
let me at him.
Caliban, you're up next. You kind of are glad to see this process seem to have worked on the thing. So Caliban kind of like strokes his mustache as he goes, "Yes, I'm a genius! A genius, I say! I say, what was your name? Kevsaran, did you see? I figured out the ancient technology all on my own with no books or blueprints." Meanwhile, she's there. "That's nice!" As she's like just laying into Titus with these massive fists.
Your Scooby snack is in the backpack.
That's nice.
No worries. Also, Wolverconi, please stay safe. Have a wonderful evening. We should catch up at some point or another. Grouchy Monster, thank you for the inspiration. It has to be the next seduction roll is at advantage. So this, yeah,
Well, considering our plot twist is true love.
that's true. The plot twist is true love, so that could happen. All right. But that was Caliban. He's not really doing anything at this point. Then we go to Kevzaran, as she is going to charge to make an attack. So this is going to kind of like negate the actual benefit of a charge. But she'll get extra damage if she manages to hit, which she does not hit. Wait, sorry.
I was gonna say
You got Peyton.
You move Peyton up
I did.
as opposed to her, yeah,
Yep. So, hold on.
because Peyton was in the middle of the room.
Wait,
She's
so-
on the edge of the circle.
Okay, so hold on, wait. So Peyton's over here.
I was
Peyton-
right here.
Peyton moved up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Then,
Yep.
she's over on the right.
oh yeah, then she's over here. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh my god, yeah. I'm freaking, like I said, I'm going mad. So she's moving
You're
over here.
going mad
'Cause I'm-
without Sue's there.
Yeah, that's basically it. No, I'm going mad because I'm like looking at, I'm like doing three things, right? I'm like, I'll tell you guys
three
this. So
characters.
so
That
those
is
of you
true.
so those of you who are aware, I do have the ADHD brain, and right now my brain, I'm not joking, is mapping out the next dungeon. Because this fight is over, right? So I've phoned in this fight in my own way, right? So I've got my map, I've got my things, I've got the encounter, I know how I'm going to set it up, and I'm working my way towards it. And as I'm going in initiative, you'd think that normally it would go down what the initiatives are. But because I was fucking around with all the portraits and where everyone is, like there's this back part of my brain that isn't piecing together that, oh no, just leave Peyton alone. Peyton doesn't need anything. Also, this new monk character, she's already there. Just roll your attacks and be done with it. No, it's not doing any of that. It's going like, oh no, she needs to cross the room. Why does she need to cross the room? Because that's where it was. Because in my mind, Peyton was who I'm hitting.
Well, to be fair, she wants to cross the room to try and attack the goblin that tried to backstab her.
Right. Which,
That makes sense for why you thought I needed to cross the room.
Yep, exactly. And that's the whole freaking thing. So, she is going to run across the room as, yep. She is going to then use her fist and punch this dude.
Ooh.
Punch what, dude?
Punch no dude. And with her second action, she's going to try and punch him again. Here we go.
Oh, damn.
You know what? I'm going to use a jinx point on that. It's been one of those days.
I don't think you actually removed your last jinx point either.
I did not. There we go. Okay, here we go. That's a hit. Okay, good.
Oh.
Okay. And Gerlon cops a hit of 8 points of damage. Okay. As Kevzarin says, now just one little shit to go. Where is... Alright, so then we got Westinson. And then we have Ziak. And then we have Gerlunk.
All right. I have the TARDIS that was down.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start dragging them across the room?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That's what we're going to do. Rinse, repeat.
And this is the second unconscious form Westinson has tried across the room.
Yep.
Good job.
I get to about there.
Done. Alright, Ziak, you're up next.
Muttering
All
the
right.
entire time, this is becoming way too common.
All right, I will move over there. Here, I'll help you. And I move, and I'll take the spawn all the way to the circle.
Alright. At this point, Gerlunk, realizing that the tables have finally turned as you place the Titus on the rune, he says, oh, okay, I yield. Parlay. I
You think
surrender.
we're pirates?
See, I told you you'd despair at swapping sides so often.
Well, I mean, I don't despair about that. I mean, it's why I'm doing it right now. You know, I kind of swap sides all the time. Listen, I'll give you anything you want, anything you need to know. I mean, you killed, Rip Nugget. You killed his little, kind of monster things over there. Okay, I'll give you anything. Just let me live. Sure enough. Oh, by the way, I was gonna call him Cinnamon. Caliban manages to remove the blight on Titus, and Titus is also now restored.
Yay!
I'm kind of curious who thinks that the love card should be played on these two, the monk and the investigator.
I mean, maybe. All right, the monk doesn't want to make calls for the group, so he looks to the rest of you in terms of whether or not you accept this person's surrender.
Who were
Yeah.
the original sin spawn? Were they like? I mean, I don't. Or assuming we were turned into sin spawn, I don't know if they were people before.
Yep, some
Maybe
people.
they were important figures. Okay.
Yep, we snuck into Sandpoint in the middle of the night, stole about 6 people from underneath the grave. We took them, we boiled them, we brought them here, we boiled them again, and now we have,
Corpses.
corpses.
I'm gonna trip him, and then just step on his chest and just say like, "You did what?"
We kind of, kidnapped some people and threw them in the thing. Their flesh, turned into the thing. Hey, look, we kidnapped people, but Rip Nugget's the one who, hoiked them into
Sorry.
the ruins.
You kidnapped people or you grave robbed their bodies?
Yes.
Slight difference there.
Don't help him.
He will say,
This is more me wondering if I need help to
he will, no. He says, no, he did kidnap people. However, the people he kidnapped were, merchants or adventurers, people who were, basically, as you've gone through, you've seen there's some potions, there's some magic items, things like that. Stuff that they salvaged from the people they had kidnapped. When he says yes, what he means to say is he kidnapped some people, then he killed them. Then he has corpses.
Right.
I get off of him.
Ah, ah, ah.
Look, my little friend, the best thing you can do right now is provide whatever information you have in an attempt to save your life.
Okay, what do you need to know?
Are you aware of anything else that may be plaguing Sandpoint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our god?
Details.
Okay,
God.
well, we have a god. We worship it. It's a good god, but an angry god. It is a god that embodies all the nightmares of every goblin from here all the way down to the shackles and beyond.
Rip Nugget was one of the Dooms. Do you know who the others are?
No.
Okay.
But if you're talking about dooms, then you must be talking about the god as well. Because, you see, we worship a great and powerful creature that has been hunting in these lands for many, 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 many years. Longer than most of us can remember. What he describes is effectively a horse, an emaciated horse with wings. He also describes some weird stuff, like how it used to kidnap children by vomiting out almost like a spider webby like stuff, wrapping them up and then
Ooh.
swallowing them. And then flying off into the distance.
I don't remember, me as Neil, I don't remember the name, but I've seen that in a movie before. So
That's
I know
probably
what you're
Hellboy or
talking about.
something.
No, it was it was the what was it? It was the Grimm.
Oh yeah,
Brothers
you're
Grimm?
right, you're right. Yeah, the one with was that Heath Ledger and stuff? I think so.
I think
Maybe.
so.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah.
You also recall further back in the previous
I
room
think it was cool.
this taxidermy statue that you saw of a winged horse.
Oh yeah. Okay.
As
The
they're-
stuff that spit him was what caused him to be slow and stuff. Okay.
As they're talking, I want to burn all the notes and destroy the symbols somehow.
Yep, you got a
I will
torch.
help you.
You got a torch and you start setting fire to all of the notes. Gerlung's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm preventing this happening again.
Oh, okay. I guess. Yeah. The whole place is on fire. You are underground, which means the smoke's not really that good in
Oh.
terms of ventilating and stuff. But eventually, it
So we
finds its way back out to the actual main pit and then rises from there. But you have effectively sent out a smoke signal for your location as well.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. You're coming with us as I grab Gerlunk.
Ah, why?
Because you know where this thing is that we're looking for is. You said
you-
it was in the forest.
I didn't.
You seem to know well.
You didn't say that you were looking for it. Look, if you
Or
want
fry.
it,
Looking for it.
if you want it, you have to go down further into the pit.
It's here?
Well,
Is
yeah.
that the creature that... That was the creature they were talking about before. Oh gosh. Isn't it? Oh shit. We might have to come back here.
Okay.
Or do we want to...
As everyone's sort of gathering around and talking and stuff like that, I'm gonna start picking up the various weapons that I discarded and or shoved into various ceilings during the battle.
Sure, no problem. Grab like a
If you
12
need help
swords,
getting that one in the
straight in the pocket.
ceiling, I can try to jump up there.
Yeah. Could you just kneel for a second and climb up on her back? All right, now stand up. Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I suppose the question is, does Cinderella's eyes open at any point as time slowly goes past?
Yes, the potion bottles eventually wear out and they become like liquid, and you can now see properly again.
And the blinding condition would have gone by that point.
Yes. And Titus is no longer prone. Cool. All right, you have a prisoner of war, and where are you going?
Back to the town.
Okay, if that's where you
We
want
can
to
go
go.
back and recuperate, or we can go see this, take care of this thing that this goblin was talking about.
Okay.
Well, I just there's a signal, so there more people might be coming.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
I didn't
All right.
think of that before I started fire, but now I think about it.
I just hope we don't get caught up by a mob when we get back to town like last time.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
are
they can
not-
have the goblin if.
You are not approached by a mob, but you
Well,
are
sorry.
approached.
We came into the mob that was trying to get Father Xantus last time and denounced him for doing the ritual. Last
Oh,
time
yeah.
we went to town.
Ooh.
That's not the one I need.
Almost.
This one. Cool. All right. Returning to Sandpoint, our heroes take a long rest. Recovering what they can, pawning off their weapons and items that they managed to procure during their dungeon delve, and eventually reporting to Father Xantus, who thanks them profusely for their contribution. If it weren't for them both working in tandem, who knows if Rip Nugget would have been defeated, he says, gesturing at the two new people. Now, these individuals introduce themselves as... keep thinking freaking cinnamon. It's not cinnamon.
Caliban?
Caliban, a expert researcher and scholar, and the second individual announces herself as Kev Saren. Now, as the Father Xantus continues, he says that these two individuals come and go from the town from time to time. They stay here at the cathedral if they need to supply or just spend a few nights. If you guys need them, they can be over here. And the way they will function in this game is they will function as special powers, in which they just happen to be in the area as you need them, and will participate on one challenge, check, or encounter per summoning kind of thing. So if you're like, troubling around, you're like, oh, can we get Caliban to help us out? Caliban will then have been wandering in the area and then show up to be like, oh, what do you need? And then help you out as best they can.
Cool.
Father Xantus also gives you a cursory reward. One moment. It is a ward against undeath. Should you find yourself poisoned by a ghoul or the like, which would normally turn you into a ghoul, you, however, are immune to this.
Is that one word apiece, or
Sorry?
is that one word apiece that gets used, or is it just a...
One ward for
Group
each of
party.
them, but it's a group share.
Okay.
Okay?
So we each get one use of it, but it's only
No.
one in
The group
party.
gets one. The group gets one use to bring,
Okay.
Caliban, and the group also gets a use to bring forth Kevsara.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see. What level
Sorry,
are you
I was
guys?
talking about the actual word against undeath, but okay. You were saying it's for each of them have got one.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So, as you rest, the next morning. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, here we go. The next day, you are awoken by a very nervous knock on the door. You look.
You're there.
You see the tavern owner, a rather rotund but happy dwarven woman, whose name is. One moment. Do I even have her listed here? I do. She is. Bethana Corwin. This is her little face here. Look at her. Look at Grandma's face. There it is. And she's like, "Oh, dearie, dearie me. You lot, you're the ones who are doing some work for Father Xantus. Is that correct?"
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh, you appear to have a visitor. He will only see you in the stables, however. Though I probably recommend you don't go. It seems to be rather dangerous, this individual.
What did he look like?
Well, he was kind of muscly and tall. I didn't get a good look at him.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Stay safe.
What do you think, guys?
Check it out.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm probably passed out at the stables.
Oh, it's just
Also true.
Westinson.
Heading towards the stable and
Guys, I
finding
meant to... oh.
Heading towards the stable and finding Westinson passed out. Westinson is not the only person in the stable. A shadow seems to lurk just out of your peripheral vision. As it stands and sways, it says, "You there. Relent
You called?
your weapons."
And what if we say no?
Then I will leave.
Oh, well. I guess I'd toss my my bat or my Leomano bat and my knuckle dusters on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The rest of you?
I will,
Yeah, I don't really need these to hurt someone.
I'll stumble awake. What? Oh, I look over at my axe musket leaning against the wall. Or you're approached.
I take my dual pistol out,
Mm-hmm.
but because I keep my cane sword because it looks like a cane.
And you just tell him that?
I need this cane to walk.
And what about you? I have an arrow. I have a quiver of tiny little walking sticks to help me walk. All right. They're the voice, the disembodied voice sighs. I mean, what am I gonna do? But as the silence is broken by footsteps that head in your direction, what you see causes a lump in your throat to just get kind of lodged a little bit. As yeah, go on.
Peyton dies from choking. No, just kidding. Okay, sorry.
Okay. I need my grim music. There it is. Nice. All right. Nice. There it is. All right. What you see is this individual.
Whoa.
As stepping out of the shadows is a full-blooded ghoul. He says, "Greetings
Glasses.
and well met. I am Wolgar Brabs.
Sorry.
You're very articulate for someone like yourself.
Ghouls are not as feral as many believe. With enough meat to drive away the pain and suffering of undeath, clarity can be found." You notice that his necklace around his neck, the nape of his neck, is filled with severed fingers, some from likely children.
Oh god.
Okay.
What is it you want from us?
I want to firstly extend my thanks. The Grave Knight that lived in the pit. He was bad for the community, if you follow my meaning.
Is there like a whole undead community?
In a manner of speaking, we ghouls understand the necessity for not the word, not subterfuge, of basically sneaking around. We understand the necessity of being discreet.
Settled.
If we act in too hastily a fashion, then heroes come to stop us. If we pick someone who will be missed, again, the warriors will come. But as for some already deceased corpse of a goblin, now that might be worth sinking my teeth into.
You want the body of Rip Nugget?
Yes. More importantly, I want you to never come back to that floor of the pit again, and I wish to claim it for me and my kin.
All fine
Unfortunately,
and
it
dandy.
sounds
But what's in it for us if we do not go back there?
If you do not return back, then I will give you nothing, because I don't have anything. He says,
well,
he says, to what price would you ask for such a favor?
We are trying to pull out this town from dooms and dangers that are presented to us. We will endeavor to not impede on your operations on that floor if you will promise support in potentially an upcoming battle against one of the dooms.
He contemplates it for a moment, and he asks how he can help against one of these so-called dooms.
You will have multiple ghouls by the time this time is rolled around as you collect corpses from the cemetery.
Mm.
Speed bumps come to mind.
Okay, you talk to them about the sacrifice play, which seems to not bother them all that much. Yes, yes, this
use
will do
people-
nicely.
I was going to say we could use people in the combat to distract from damage dealers or to help in overcoming the challenge. Never underestimate the services that you can provide.
He nods, and yeah, he will lend you aid, sure, whenever you request it.
When Wessinson's talking to him, I kind of bend over to, or kind of go over to Cinderella and just say, should we also mention the creature, the god that um that goblin Gerlunk had mentioned in there? Maybe he'll want that thing as well. So we do need to fight that if that's also one of the dooms.
So this is a question for you, Dad, because I'm trying to
Yep.
make sure, because I'm trying to follow the edicts and anathema and all that sort
Sure,
of stuff.
sure.
What classifies as the spawn of Rovag that is I'm supposed to seek out to destroy?
Oh,
Specifically?
okay. No, these things are not spawns of Rovagug.
Okay.
These are, from the looks of it, well, these are undead, so very kin to more Pharasma than Rovagug. And, yeah, Rovagug spawns are kind of like your giant, colossal, like kaiju level monsters.
Okay.
Whoa, shit.
Fair enough.
Whoa.
So the fact that these are undead is fine. I'm just not allowed to create undead myself.
Yes. I believe so.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got it this side.
Mm-hmm.
And so long as they don't act evil, I'm good. So in response to Peyton, Cinderella responds saying, or she'll try to whisper to have as much of a private conversation as she can in this stable.
Mm-hmm.
If he's eating rib nugget, maybe we don't want to mention anything down below, because if just eating rib nugget satisfies him and makes him smarter, not sure how much strength he'd get if he tried to go down and eat whatever it was that was down there.
Very true. We'll have to figure out how to take care of it at some point. Or we'd have to find it in the forest if it somehow gets out.
But then if this guy's on the floor above it, then at least it's a buffer zone.
True. I mean, that would keep it not a problem if he can take care of it.
As long as we don't
Okay.
go into his floor, we might just be able to slip past him down to it. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, true.
Do they
I'm all for
only
that.
eat corpses, or do they try to eat live people too?
They prefer corpses. So normally they'll kill someone, let it rot for a little while, and then as it grows, then it'll like as it grows, like matures or ripens, I guess. Is
So,
food.
so what you're saying is they prefer aged meat.
Yeah.
Callback, yeah. It's awesome. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't say anything to him about that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all that's left
Ziak's
is.
very.
Sorry, go on.
Uh,
I was gonna say you guys
yeah,
have made the
Ziak
offer.
is
You haven't
very-
accepted the deal yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine with me. What do you
He's
guys
very
think?
conflicted. Ziak is very conflicted right now.
This is by the way, for
This is
Ziak,
a
this is
monster.
every definition of a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
even eats people and is wearing a necklace with with severed human fingers.
Yeah. Okay. I disagree to this offer.
All
I
right.
don't like it.
I don't either, but if we let him do this, he won't attack Sandpoint anymore. Or they won't deal with Sandpoint, it sounds like.
I actually
and they
didn't
may
hear
even
that
help
from him.
us.
Is that true? If we let you do this, you will not tax
That was-
Sandpoint.
That was Westinson's offer. I think
know.
that was right.
He kind of ponders it for a little bit, and he says, "No, I don't need that that jalopy.
Jalopy.
Jalopy. It's a good word, strong word. All right, that's basically it. The ghostly figure will go over to. I mean, so you guys are opposite where, what is it? Because you're at Father Xanthus's thing, and I'm just imagining you guys are having this conversation just kind of like inside the cathedral. As far as like
That was the
casting it,
stables.
Yeah.
oh, the
The
stables.
stables.
So the stables.
Yeah, we're in stables talking to this guy.
That's right, because yes, he wanted you to go outside of the stables. Father Xanthus has the two other dudes, the other NPCs. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
with it.
Yep.
So, as you're conversing with this individual, the two individuals from Father Xanthus, Kavsarn and
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Caliban. So they will start to approach looking for you. They haven't found you in the stables, but if they find a ghoul, that could complicate things as well.
Do I see them coming?
Yes.
I will stand up, stagger a bit, grab my axe musket, and go, make yourself scarce. I'll walk out to greet the two people approaching the stables. Stagger out.
He turns.
Partially still hungover, partially faking it.
Nice. He'll turn and he'll say, "I will return in 24 hours. Have an answer for me then. Farewell." And he'll dive backwards into the stable and disappear.
I pick my weapons back up.
Okay.
Can
Westonson.
someone get a greasy meal this morning? Oh.
All right. You are sort of seen and acknowledged by your two new companions, who let's start with Kevzaran. Your body is a temple. Why do you force it to eat such terrible food?
Not all temples are the good.
That's not the answer that she was expecting. I guess fuck me, right? Okay, that's I guess I was wrong. Okay. They say that they've found something very interesting, and they wanted to share it with everyone. They present Westonson with a large scroll, and emblazoned on the scroll appears to be a skeletal horse head.
Now, I know in some cultures, if you put this in someone's bed, it means they're going to die in the next 48 hours.
It's true.
Cinderiel, this looks like it's your department. And I hand the scroll to Cinderiel.
Okay. Does it have any specific religious meaning that Cinderella would pick up?
A little, in the fact that the creature on the front page that you see when you open the scroll is in fact a replica of the statue that you saw in the goblin tunnels. The statue itself depicting a horse with leathery bat wings and a serpent-like tail.
Oh, I assume this is the information that Father Xanthus managed to pick up on our goblin deity that was mentioned by
Yes.
our not so nice little friend.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Sandero will try to read the scroll
Okay.
for whatever information it contains.
The scroll reads as follows. A thing of legend. The Sandpoint Devil is a horrific beast, said to stalk the western coast of Eurasia near the town of Sandpoint. Rumors to have been birthed by the rumors persist that they were birthed and bore the mark of Lamashtu. The Sandpoint Devil is one of the most famous local legends of this region, including the fact it steals children from the windows of various houses, and despite having a long-standing reward for its capture, not once has it ever been faced with the corpse or... The legends have persisted over years, and there are so many different mini stories. Everyone's like, I was out late one night and I saw it. It was flying across the sky. Another person was like, oh, my grandmother was bit by one. And, she'll show you the mark and stuff. Everyone's got a story. So those of you who have grown up in Sandpoint, you know these stories back, front, left and right, up and down. And this scroll depicts these and solidifies it with images and with portraits and the like. The one thing that you do know that's not in the book, that's in the book but not in public knowledge, is they believe that because of its powerful hind legs, the Sandpoint Devil is apparently able to take on the guise of a bipedal humanoid to hide in plain sight.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suggest we invest in a flamethrower and start doing blood tests.
All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the introduction to the second doom of Sandpoint. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sandpoint Devil cometh once more. As we pan away from our heroes, that evening, our heroes sleep well, bandages and wraps and the like having covered their various wounds from the fight earlier on that day. Meanwhile, across the city streets, a drunk tries to crawl home, and as he does so, he tries to get on his horse to try and drive back. You can see that there's a police officer who's like, sir, I'm going to need you to breathe into the back. He's like, I'm fine, officer. Don't you worry. I will blow under like 0.3. I guarantee. Okay, here we go. See, that's it. I told you. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah. So then no sooner than the cops attempt to let him off with a warning, he turns around to go and grab some of the stuff that he had to relinquish for this, for this security guard that was trying to help him have a good night. But when he turns back, all he sees is a pair of boots that are in the alleyway. He's like, "Oh man, that's so weird." Hello, Mr. Guardsman, sir. Is everything okay? And suddenly he hears wing beats. More wing beats. And before long, the towering figure of the Sandpoint Devil stands behind him. He screams, and all of you in your various beds around the town are awoken by the sounds of this scream not too far away from where you are.
I get up and
No, I was gonna say I think that's a good point to end today's session.
Yeah.
Give you guys some time to deal with that.
I throw an empty tankard against the wall of my neighbor, and yelling at them to shut up.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
right, and you guys will get to level up.
Yay!
Ooh! Yay!
Yep, you've successfully defeated the first of the Dooms. You have befriended the goblins, and the goblins have helped you reach the other person who I won't name yet. There's also a event, like these events are kind of very sandboxy. So this event is called dealing with the ghoul. So you are, well, as the name implies, dealing with the ghoul in terms of trade and merchanting and stuff. There are a whole bunch of other quests in Sandpoint that you'll get to do only from exploring it. So I do encourage you guys to look around.
Okay.
But if you guys don't want to and you just want to head into the meat and potatoes of the adventure, you can do that as well. All right. Well,
Awesome.
without any further ado,
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. This was a hell of a lot of fun. I apologize again if my brain was a bit scattered today. Like I said, I was power building my my world in hopes that my players were going to go straight from floor 1 to floor 2 in the pit. But thankfully, good old Neil and the rest of the group decided we're going to go all the way back to Sandpoint, have a good long rest, sleep in our bed, have a water bottle, hug Mr. Teddy, and then make my way across, which gave me an opening to then do all of that stuff with the ghoul, which I had to improvise because I was preparing the other thing. So thank you for your patience and for everything. We will be back Sunday for Gatewalkers, so be sure to tune in for that. Yeah, it should be a hell of a lot of fun. And hopefully next week when we return, not only will Dag be slightly less muddled, but we'll also be able to see our heroes in action against a few of the prominent villains that will slowly start making their way in addition to the Seven Dooms of Sandpoint, like just annoyances and little side things that you guys can go do, kill and have them, potentially just, be a fun little additive to the city and your quests. All right.
It's delightful.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
Yeah.
my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We do have the True Love card, which came here. And the True Love card, I haven't played it yet. I'm going to hang on to it because there is an idea I did have, and I want to explore it. What I want to do is I want the ghoul to be in love with the old grandma halfling person. Because, they're both just super old. And I want to have it so that the ghoul, treats the grandma like she's, like, a high school girl. It's like, you're just 80. I'm dating someone way younger than me. I'm, 400 years old, It's kind of that sort of, the older gentleman type relationship. So I really want to kind of focus on that for them. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have the ghoul and the Nana doing a scene together next week. All right. In the meantime, guys.
If Ziak doesn't kill him, I mean, what?
That's true. If Ziak doesn't kill him. I mean, who knows? Lots of stuff. All right, guys. Well, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why the fuck not is free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks. Mwah.
Bye, everyone.
Night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.